Hey, what is happening, guys? Welcome back. It's me, Stream Your Mind here. And today we are going classic, baby. Dark Souls Soul Level 1.
I don't think there's any need for explanations, so let's jump straight into this. I chose Pyromancy as my class and Master Key as a gift.
Fentanyl Addict as my appearance, and I was now ready. I then got the Estus Flask and the keys from Oscar. I then picked up the Pyromancy Flame and took a nice plunge to the Asylum Demon's head. I then smacked his ass into submission.
Why are these doors so damn heavy?
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Once arrived in Firelink Shrine, I picked the 3 humanities right at the start, went down the elevator in New Londo, and went straight to Blighttown. Lighted up the bonfire in the sewers and restored my humanity. Mildred decided to pay me a visit, so I punished her ass for it. Slowly but surely, I made my way to Quelaag's domain, where I summoned Mildred. I then made my way to the sweet spot, and I got Mildred to do all the heavy lifting for me. Unfortunately, she died way too early, so I had to quit out and try again. Much better. Don't worry, love, I'll take her from here. Alright, first boss down. After ringing my first bell of awakening, I said yes to whatever this guy was asking, pressed my allegiance to the Covenant, and got myself the Great Chaos Fireball. Upgraded my Pyro to +8, got into the Demon Ruins, took acids before entering the boss room. Oof, what a trip that was. I then stole someone else's clothes and faced nuclear destruction for it. Come on, jump! Oh, Ceaseless, when will you ever learn? I now had enough money for +10. I returned to Blighttown to speak to Quilana.
I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. Are you too one who seeks my pyroman, like Solomon? Yes, of course. Very well. But to pursue my pyromancy...
After that lovely conversation about the combustion pyromancy from her, got out from that shithole and got to the Valley of Drakes. I would love to have one of these guys as a pet. After running past all of them, I got to the elevator that would lead me to Darkroot Basin. Once here, I melted this Black Knight's ass as it was cheese for fondue, picked up the Grass Crest shield, and made my way to the Hydra, while avoiding all of its projectiles in the process. Just like this. Time to start cooking some Hydra. The last head is a tricky target, and can be annoying at times, so I sat in the spot right here and waited for the perfect moment. Yes, nailed it! I am without a doubt the greatest player of all time. Once I reached the Golden Crystal Golem, I showed him the way to the Grail, and got Ulasil to spawn. Yeah, whatever, Ulasil, can I have your feet pics now? So I went on and summoned her and asked her again, can you give me your feet pics, please?
I shall follow thy wishes.
Thank you, finally. Hey, that is not what I asked for. Are you trying to scam me? After getting scammed, I went back to get the Crown of Dust, used the Master Key to open the door to the tower, and tried to set fire to rocks. Bye fake Havel, and got a lovely ring in the process. Alright, time for some Undead Burg action, baby. I once again used the Master Key to open this door, hello boys, and entered the Fog Gate because I had a Taurus Demon to defeat. I did forget to equip the Crown of Dust, it really didn't matter. Another easy win. I will always cherish this moment forever. After crossing the Hellkite Bridge, I finally unlocked the shortcut. Yoo-hoo! Talked to little Yulia to buy the residence key for later. Lighted up the Sunlight Altar bonfire for good measure. Did some more extreme parkour to get the basement key. There are very few people in the world that have my set of skills, you know. I then lighted up the bonfire in Undead Parish. Picked up the Firekeeper soul and tried not to get pancaked to death. And finally unlocked the elevator shortcut to Firelink Shrine, where I sat down to refill my Estus Flask. Time for Gargoyles. Once the gargoyles were defeated, I rang the second bell. And after learning the most useful gesture, I warped back to Firelink Shrine.
Heavens, she was already dead.
And thanks to the basement key we found earlier, I opened the door to the Undead Burg. And I then used the residence key to free up Griggs. I met him back in Firelink because I needed to buy from him the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring to boost our sorceries. I think we all know what time it is now. It's time for Sen's Little Fun Kink House. Alright, so we finally reached Anor Londo. Let's go! Here I used the Firekeeper Soul to reinforce my Estus Flask to +1. Then this guy just wouldn't stop spamming his damn fucking knives at me, so I had to wait for what it felt like forever and then get a nice electrocuting shot to the back from this asshole right here. When can I catch a break? I'm not gonna show you the 100 deaths I had against this guy, so I'm just gonna show you how I cooked him. Real nice and crisp.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Oh, Solaire, I actually do have feelings for you. I just need to burn everything up because everything just smells like bacon once you burn it. Oh, on a coal clop, look at that. And it was in this very moment that I kind of started to feel like I forgot something. Oh shit, the Great Combustion, that's what it is. Alright, so after running all the way to Blighttown and warping back to Anor Londo, it was time to teach Lothric how to cook. There, that'll teach you how to treat your ladies. And the time has finally come for Snorlax and Pikachu. Or Ornstein and Smaug if you prefer. With Snorlax and Pikachu out of the picture, I went on to pick up the Lordvessel, as well as other things. Bought a few Twinkling Titanites, and unfortunately had to kill our giant friend. What? Hate the game, not the player. He died for a good cause, because now we have the Blacksmith Giant Hammer. Back in Quelaag's domain, I reinforced my Pyroflame to plus 15, and then went back to Firelink Shrine in order to place the Lordvessel and begin the shitty second half of the game. Coming up next is the single hardest boss of the game, Pinwheel. Nah, just kidding, he was easy as usual. After Pinwheel, I decided to cosplay as an egg, and once I got dropped off in the Northern Undead Asylum, I traded some moss clumps with Snuggly in order to get some Twinkling Titanites, which I used to upgrade the Blacksmith Giant Hammer to plus 4. I then made my return to the Demon Ruins to get rid of the copy-pasted boss, the Fire Sage Demon, as well as the Centipede Demon, obviously. Quickly went back to Quilana to ascend my Pyromancy Flame to plus 3, ended what could have been the greatest love story of all time. Goodbye, my love. You will be forever missed. Killed the best boss of all time. Fuck you, you asshole. And then realized I forgot to pick up the Sunlight Maggot. My ADHD is getting worse. And then got my Pyromancy Flame ascended to plus 5. Alright, so time for Seath. Seth? I have no idea how you pronounce it. Let's just say this didn't go as smooth as I expected. So after quickly buying a purging stone, I taught the big scaleless dragon a few lessons that he will probably remember for the entirety of his existence. I then quickly returned to Blighttown in order to pick up the Power Within Pyromancy, and returned to the Duke's Archives in order to pick up the White Seance Ring, because I forgot to do that before. Killed the Moonlight Butterfly first try, obviously. I said first try. No, that's much better. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I did get the Fire Tempest from Quilana before when I upgraded to plus 5. And after purchasing the Crest of Artorias from Andre, it was time for Sif. I'm sorry, Sif. I really don't want to do this, but I have no choice, unfortunately. Oh god. This is terrible every time. Why did From Software made us kill a doggy? I don't understand. Speaking of dead things, I think it's time to pay a visit to the Grave Lord himself, Nito. Which was nothing special, just remember to ascend your occult club to a divine club in order to kill his Kelly friends. And once you do that, you're just left with a big pile of bones. And what do you do with bones? We crush them!
After dying like a gazillion times in New Londo Ruins, I finally reached the Four Kings boss fight. And it was at this very boss fight that I actually realized something. The Blacksmith Great Hammer just blows. Trust me, you'll be better off just by using your pyromancies. The attacks are faster, the damage is more consistent, and see? In no time, the Four Kings will be gone, disappearing into the void of the abyss. Alright guys, since there's just a few bosses left, I think this calls for a nice, quick montage. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please consider to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and drop a comment to let me know what you think about the video.